Hi everyone, welcome to part 2 of answering your questions about semester at sea. So if you watched my last video, because there's a part 1, I found out that all the questions I answered took way too long. So this is part 2 where I will be answering more of your questions. So without further ado. Okay, so this question is one that I think a lot of people have about SAS specifically, and it's, could you talk about the application process for both the program and if you used any scholarships? So the application process for the program was super easy. You submit your grades, and I think you have to have like a 2.5 maybe, and then you write, there's like an optional essay, which I wrote, and it's, I really don't feel like it was that long. I don't remember. I applied like well over a year ago. But it was super easy. It's first come, first serve, so I would recommend applying early because the earlier you apply, the better chance you get accepted. But I am under the opinion that if you meet the requirements they set, you are automatically entered, short of some type of behavioral issue that they could find. As for scholarships, the main scholarship I used was my scholarship from the Ohio State University. I have a merit scholarship there, and they allowed me to apply that to a semester at sea, which I did. And then I also got a merit scholarship from SAS, and I wrote, that was an essay, I want to say somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500 words. That one, so if you want to apply for the merit or needs-based scholarship that Ohio State offers, those are first come, first serve. And you need to apply the day that they come out, which is what I did. I applied the day it came out because they award them as they read the essays. And once they run out, they run out. So I wrote an essay. It took me, I don't know, 45 minutes to write. And then I sent that in and I got $1,500 in merit scholarship from semester at sea as well. So I used my scholarship from Ohio State, and I used the essay application for the merit scholarship from semester at sea as well. Another question asks, what are the best outside scholarships? Like I said, I didn't even apply for any outside scholarships. I got a SAS scholarship and then Ohio State. I have a scholarship there, and that was going to cover what I needed covered. And so I didn't even look at outside scholarships, so I couldn't tell you what the best outside scholarships are. So the next question is, what was your bill? And they asked if I could insert it. I don't have the final bill, and my bill that they have on our portal now is like all types of weird because there was like a bunch of different refunds from the voyage getting canceled, so I don't think that I could even put that in and give you like an honest answer. I would say my bill, if you want to count everything, and I mean like laundry, cell phone plan, like stuff that you're not even accounting for, was close to $40,000 probably. Not counting scholarships, not counting any of that, but that is like your spending money, your cell phone plan, your laundry, your food, like all inclusive, all in, no added costs. I'd say my bill was about $40,000 before any scholarships or anything like that. Okay, so this is a question about the rooms, and it said, how is the bathroom situation? So every room, whether it's a 2-person room or a 4-person room, has a private bathroom attached to it. And I'm not going to tell you it's a big bathroom because it's not. However, our bathroom situation was completely fine. We brought like an over-the-door shoe hanger and we hung it on our bathroom door, and we put all of our toiletries in there, which saved a bunch of space. And I fully and highly recommend that you do that if you are going on semester at sea. Please do it. It saves so much space. I had literally no issues with the bathroom situation. They clean it once a week. So you have a cleaner that comes in and cleans your bathroom once a week. And you have a toilet and a shower and a sink, and that's it. And it's small. It's also in my room tour. You can see the one, and that is a standard bathroom for every room. So what you see in that video is every room type's bathroom. Some of them don't have the mermaid in the shower, but other than that, size-wise, it's pretty standard. We had no issues with the bathroom. We all just took turns, and by, a couple weeks in, everyone's on a schedule. So, I would shower at X time, MK would shower, Chloe would shower. It wasn't a big deal. And we never had any issues with the bathroom, which was great. So I'd say the bathroom situation was perfectly fine. This is another question that I got a couple times, and it's the one I'm going to read is also, I'm not sure if you already mentioned this, but did you know your roommates before going on the voyage? So I did. You can pick roommates or go random, and I would say the majority of people go random. I knew my roommates though. I lived in a triple, which I did a room tour of. Also a very bad vlog, but if you just want to see the room, there's a tour of it. I first met MK in July. MK was one of my roommates. We met because we are in the same sorority, but at different schools. And we like met in the group me. There's like a big group me, and there's like separate group me's for room types. And I was like, hey, I'm in Gamma Phi. And she messaged me and she's like, you're in Gamma Phi. I'm in Gamma Phi. And that's how I met MK. And we were talking, and so we met in July, and then we were like getting really nervous about finding a third roommate, and she met Chloe also in the group me. They had the same major, and she really liked Chloe, and she texted me and was like, hey, I like Chloe, which was my third roommate or second roommate. I was the third, I guess. And so you just request like you did when you went to college if you requested a roommate, and that if you all three mutually request each other, then you get put together. Otherwise you can go random. Most people I know went random, and that seemed to work out fine, but I personally knew my roommates before I got on the ship. Okay, so question is, how does laundry work? And this is a very good question, because those of you that know and are seriously considering SAS, you get 2 duffel bags, which means you are bringing not a lot of clothes, and your closets are tiny, so bring even less than you think. How laundry works: you get like a white bag and it says laundry on it, and you shove it as full as you can, and laundry costs $8 a load. There are washing machines on the ship, however you cannot use them. You are not allowed. A lot of people will buy scrubbas, and if you don't want to pay for laundry, I recommend buying a scrubba. It's like this tiny bag that you put detergent in, and then you wash it yourself and you hang dry. People were also washing their stuff in the sink, but I would get a scrubba if you're really hardcore about not doing laundry. However, if you are like me and you don't want to hand wash your clothes, you stuff all of your clothes in this white bag, and you would be amazed how many things you can fit in there when you're really going. And you wrap it up, put your name on it, and you put it in the hallway, and someone will come by that day and pick up the bag. And depending on when you do it, if you do it like the day everyone gets back, it's going to take 4 days for your laundry to come back, because everyone's doing their laundry the same day. However, if you're just doing it like randomly, you can have your laundry the next day. They will wash it, dry it, fold it, put it back in the bag, and it gets put back outside your door in the hallway, right where you put it for when they picked it up. Okay, this one is about travel. Do you book hotels or Airbnbs when in country? So we booked mostly on Airbnb. If you are independently traveling, you are going to book your own things, obviously. And if you're traveling on a field program with SAS, they're going to put you in a hotel every single time. We booked mostly Airbnbs, and in every country I toured, in all of my vlogs, I toured the Airbnbs we were staying in if I was staying in an Airbnb. So if you're curious what we booked, you can go back and look at that. I know groups of people were booking hotels though too. So it's preference. We wanted to do it as cheap as possible, and Airbnbs were cheapest. So short answer, yes, you book both. Okay, so this next one is a very interesting question. It's, what was the male to female ratio on the ship? So my voyage was 82% female and 18% male. So it was overwhelmingly more female than male, and most voyages are like that. Mine was like way steeper of a curve. They normally are not that starkly different. But the ship does tend to be more female than male. I couldn't tell you why, but that's just how the past voyages have turned out. And it said, what did you make of it? Personally, if I did not know that fact going in, I don't think I would have noticed at all. And I talked to one of the guys actually about it while I was on the ship, and he's like, it's one of those things that like you don't realize because you just hang out with other guys. So I didn't make anything of it. It wasn't weird for me personally, and I don't think it was weird for most of the people there. Okay, so this question is, can a boy and a girl be in the same room? And I'm assuming that they're talking about like when being roommates. So short answer, yes. Long answer is we actually had a couple couples that went on the trip together that did this. and they lived in the same room. But you have to go and do gender inclusive housing, and you have to fill out like separate forms and stuff to be a part of gender inclusive housing. So most people did not do co-ed sleeping arrangements. It was really only couples that did it. However, short answer, yes, you just have to fill out a lot of paperwork. Okay, so this next question is actually goes along the vein of what I think the essay question was when I applied. And it's what made you want to do semester at sea? And what made me want to do semester at sea is I wanted to travel and I wanted to see all these different countries. I couldn't settle on what country I wanted to go to. And semester at sea seemed like this great option that I got to see all these different countries while still going to school. And it's honestly not like a deep answer. I just wanted to see a bunch of different countries instead of just one. Okay, so the next question, I don't really want to go into detail to. I'm making a video going over like detail by detail spring 2020 SAS voyage. And I would encourage you, if you want like my full opinion on this, to watch that. But it is, would you recommend SAS? And that is a very complicated question. I think that if the voyage had gone as planned, it would be yes. However, I do not feel like they handled COVID very well with their students. And I just wouldn't want to say yes to someone because if something like this happens again, I wouldn't want to put them in the same situation I was put in. However, if it goes off as planned, then yes. So I will detail my full opinion on that in another video that I would ask you to watch if you actually wanted my full in-depth opinion on semester at sea. Okay, so this one is also about the fact that I was on a voyage that got canceled. It says, will you be going on SAS again considering your voyage gets a discount and all of that? I will not be going on SAS again. Again, if you want my full opinion on SAS, watch the video I'm gonna make. I also just don't have time. I am actually a college graduate. I did my last semester on semester at sea, so I have now graduated from college. I am living at home for a gap year and then I'm going to law school. So I don't have time to go again. I don't have any desire to really go again based on what happened on this voyage. But so short answer, no, I will not be doing SAS again. And for those of you that don't know what it means saying considering you get a discount, when our voyage ended, they told us that they would give us till 2022, I think, to go on another voyage, and they would discount another spring voyage by $10,000 and a fall voyage by $15,000 as like, and I'm sorry for canceling our voyage, I guess, or like some way to, I don't know. It's a whole thing. Watch the video that I'm gonna make. But that's what the question means by you get a discount. Okay, so those were your guys' questions. I hope that answered all of your questions that you have. I know I answered the ones I got, but I'm sure there's more out there. If you have more questions, feel free to comment them, or again, you can DM me on Instagram, which I have in the description below. That's all I got for you. Like, subscribe, I don't know. If you have any more SAS questions, I'll be making a couple more vlogs. Bye.